Do subscribe to Ekeeda channel and press bell icon to get updates about latest engineering, HSC and IIT JEE main and advanced videos.
Hello students, today we are studying chapter Reproduction of Plants. In that we are studying topic Parts of Flower. We all know that plants have various parts. In lower classes we have studied about petals, sepals, calyx, corolla. Today we'll be studying what is the importance of all these parts. How does reproduction actually takes place with the help of a flower? Parts of flower. Firstly, we need to know why flower is so important. Flower is the male reproductive organ of a plant. If there is no flower, there will be no fruit. Are you confused? Flower has male and female gamete, and when this male and female gamete fuse together or mate together, what is happen is fertilization takes place, and due to this fertilization fruit is produced, and this fruit will have seed which will again give rise to another flower. So what are the parts that actually take place in the process of reproduction? Reproduction means giving birth to a young one. There are four major parts in flower that take place in reproduction. First one is calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. They are termed as essential whorl. When I say whorl, it means parts of the flower, and when I say essential, it means important. Let us talk about calyx. We all have seen a flower, hibiscus flower, and in the hibiscus flower, the down part of the flower, the green color thing, the star shaped thing, which is green in color, which holds the flower, that is called as corolla, or in simple language you call it as sepals. Now what is the function of sepals? Sepals actually hold the flower in bud stage. When I say bud stage, it means it holds the flower in baby stage. When it is a young flower, sepals enclose the flower and protect it. So the basic function is protection. Next one, corolla. Corolla is nothing but petals, and we all know if a flower has petals which is colorful, obviously pollinating agents like honeybee, butterfly will be drawn to the flower. They want the nectar of the flower for its food. So flowers are nothing but they help in attraction of animals and help in pollination, and if there is pollination, then fertilization will happen. Third, androecium. When I talk about androecium, it is the male part of the flower, or you called it stamen, or you called it androecium. Now basically androecium consists of two parts. The first part is called as anther and the second part is called as filament. And anther has pollen grains in it. Gynoecium. Gynoecium is the female part. Gynoecium is consisted, or you can say divided into three parts: stigma, style and ovary. And inside ovary your eggs will be there. So in the process of fertilization, your pollen grain meets egg and fertilization takes place. The parts of the flower, and there are four essential parts of the flower: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. The first part is calyx, the green part. Calyx is green in color and it is also called as sepals in normal language. Calyx basically protects the bud or the flower in baby condition. Corolla, or you simply call it petals. Petals are bright in color, and the reason why they are bright in color is the reason why flowers are colorful because they attract insects for pollination. Honeybees and butterflies, they actually attract them. The two parts, androecium and gynoecium. Now, androecium is called as male reproductive organ, which has pollen grains, whereas gynoecium is termed as carpel or pistil, and this is the female reproductive organ. This is the structure of anther, or you can say the male reproductive organ, stamen, or androecium. Now, anther is divided basically into three different parts. The head part is called as anther. There are pollen grains or male gametes present inside anther, and there is a stalk-like thing which is called as filament. All these structures together constitute stamen, androecium, or the male gametophyte. These pollen grains and egg fuse together during reproduction. This is a structure of a flower showing the female gametophyte. These are nothing but the petals, or you can say corolla. Now this is the female gametophyte. It is divided into stigma. This hollow passage is called as style, and this is called as ovary. Inside ovary there are eggs. Now eggs fuse with the male gamete, or you can say pollen grain, to form a zygote. That process is called as fertilization of plant, or you can say fertilization in a flower. Students, in this part we have studied the basic parts which are required for the process of reproduction. Flower, the male gametophyte and the female gametophyte. If both these gametophyte or organs are not present, then reproduction in plant or flower would not be present. So you will not be able to eat fruits, there will be no seeds available, so on. I hope you all are clear with the concept of reproduction, or you can say different parts of the plant. Thank you.